What's up, people? I.O.B.A. I'm TC. I ain't been around in a minute. I haven't shot a video in probably 3 weeks. Lot of shit happened. Lot of shit happened in the 3 weeks since I posted a video. Since I dropped the video. So I guess ain't none of it really a surprise to me because this shit been in the making for a long time. I still don't know for sure who gonna win the presidency. I do believe that they starting to realize that black people, that the black vote is a really important voting bloc, and they really need to capture it if they got any hope in hell of getting Donald Trump out of the White House. I do know that. I mean, you had Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi with motherfucking Kente Cloth scarves around their neck, down on one knee. Now, without reading what anybody else says about that, I think that's the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen in my life. I think that was fucking ridiculous. That Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi and whoever the fuck else was in that picture with a Kente cloth around their neck. I guess they're supposed to be showing support for the protesters that are protesting police brutality and all of that. No, they not. They just trying to get that black vote sold up so that they can make sure that their boy Joe Biden gets in the White House, or that their corporate Democrats all get reelected. But trust and believe, them two with the Kente cloth around their neck, they don't give a flying fuck about black people or what happens to us. Because this police brutality shit been going on ever since the slave catchers was out there. And I remember back in the day, they used to take niggas to jail, perfectly healthy niggas, and say, after they beat them to death, they'll say some shit like, oh, well, he hung himself with his shoelaces. The cops been killing motherfucking niggas ever since I can remember, ever since I've been old enough to understand what the fuck was really going on. And so you telling me these two clowns in the Democratic Party with the fucking Kente cloth around their neck, they're going to do something about it all of a sudden? No. It's close to the election time. Because if they really wanted police reform, because all of these motherfuckers voted for Biden's crime bill back in 94, because they was all there. If they really wanted to do something about police reform, they would have done it years and years ago. But if you notice, the only thing that never gets cut is the military budget and the police department's budgets across this country. Motherfuckers here in Jacksonville, Florida, the motherfucker in office now got elected talking about, because he said he was going to add a bunch of new cops to the police force. Shit ain't got no safer here in Jacksonville because he added cops to the police force, but that's all motherfuckers want, all Republicans and white people want to hear, because it make them feel safe. So that's what Lenny Curry ran on down here in Jacksonville. When you got a motherfucking tyrannical fascist goddamn government in power, they make sure they take care of their police and their military. That's why those two budgets never get cut. So Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and all the rest of them motherfuckers who did that photo op, they look like a bunch of fucking fools. It was fake, and I ain't buying it. Unless y'all gonna cut the check. The reparations check, remember that? That's still out there. Unless y'all gonna cut the check. And we know you got the money. Y'all just, during the pandemic, when y'all told people to stay home and not go to work, y'all proved right then how much money y'all can come up with in a short time. But like I say now, and like I've always said in the past, if you understand money and you understand money creation, you know they can come up with any amount of money they fucking want to. You know what I'm saying? Fuck $1 trillion, they can come up with $250 billion. And it'll be worth something because, well, they say it is. Our money is fiat. So it doesn't matter. The numbers don't fucking matter. It's just as simple as that. They got the math all figured out. But right now they in a tight squeeze because Donald Trump is the whole motherfucking country on fire. Now, Joe Biden already said nothing is going to fundamentally change, and it probably won't. But they got to get him in office first. They can't take another 4 years of Mr. Trump. So they're going hard for that black vote. And black people, we in the streets now. We protesting something that has been going on for, like I said earlier, hundreds of years. And rightfully fucking so. And as far as the looting and all that go, those are fucking opportunists. That's all I can tell you. But all that shit is insured anyway. Everybody knows that. So I can't tell you nothing about that. Black Lives Matter, I'm going to tell you something, man. Black Lives Matter was funded by George Soros. Y'all know who that dude is. So they got their money from white folks. To me, that's white people trying to control both sides of a motherfucking argument. The real movement, that's the grassroots shit. That's the grassroots shit. That's Dr. Claude Anderson. That's Antonio Moore. That's Professor Black Truth. That's Jason Black. That's all of the other people that's on Black YouTube that's really fighting. Because Black Lives Matter, that shit's been co-opted. You know. And they trying to co-opt it some more when you see them drag old Reverend Al fucking Sharpton out, you know, at George Floyd's funeral. When you see him, you know they're trying to co-opt the movement and control the narrative. So they roll his old ass out. They got Jesse Jackson too, but he can't talk no more. He probably was at the funeral though. I didn't even look at the funeral. I don't know. But anytime you see Al Sharpton, you know there's some fuck shit going on. And they brought in to control the niggas. So the shit don't get too radical. Or something like that. Whatever. Yeah, we need to be in the street though. We need to be in the street. Because like I say, ain't nothing gonna change in this country unless it's forced to change. Like I used to say a meteor strike. Now, it could be a literal meteor strike, you know, or it could be something like COVID-19 that blew the fucking economy all up. Right? That is a paradigm shift all by itself. Because most of them fucking jobs that wasn't paying shit anyway ain't coming back. And the few that do come back, they're going to be low paying all themselves. They're going to be low paying jobs. All by themselves. So the whole paradigm has shifted already. And with these protests on top of this, if this don't get co-opted and drowned out, well, this could push shit further into a new paradigm. And black people, we got to stay on message and stay on code. But we all right. We got to stay on message and stay on code. And like I said, realize the power that we have over these white people. You know? I was checking out a dude the other day. We got power over these elections. Because like I said, if we had voted for Bernie Sanders, if we had backed Bernie Sanders in the primary, they wouldn't have been able to stick Joe Biden. It would have been so much of a blowout in favor of Bernie Sanders until they wouldn't have been able to fuck him over and stick Joe Biden in there. Now, Bernie Sanders would not talk to black people with any amount of respect, like I said. That's why he didn't get the support he needed. That's why they were able to fuck him like that. But I digress from that point. We are still a really powerful group. We are still the most powerful group of people in this country. That black voting bloc. Why? You seen them motherfuckers, like I said a minute ago, you seen them motherfuckers, they had to actually put on costumes and shit. Kente Cloth around their fucking neck. That's how bad they want it. Because they don't give a fuck about George Floyd or any other black person that been beat to death or killed or shot by the cops. What they do care about is that power. So there's that. I had a friend of mine pass away in the last couple of weeks too. He, brother that I grew up with, a little younger than me, about 59. And whew, damn. A little younger than me, about 59. And he had I think he had a heart attack. That's what I think happened to him. But I said that to say, a lot of brothers out here my age and a little younger than me, we got to take better care of ourselves. We got to take better care of ourselves. I know a lot of us we like to grill, we like to barbecue, we like to eat big old slabs of ribs and barbecue chicken and all of that other stuff. That shit good, I know it is. But it's one of them sacrifices you're gonna have to make if you want to make it into your into your golden years, really. If you want to make it into your golden years and you want to be healthy while you're doing it. You know? I mean, you ain't got to go total vegan, but a plant-based diet is a good idea at this stage of your life. So you can enjoy this new revolution or watching this new revolution come about like I'm doing. Because, a lot of us in our late 50s and early 60s, we've been working since we 12, 13, 14 years old, paying into that Social Security system. Now it's time to get our money. You want to be around so you can enjoy that shit. So you can sit back and spend your Social Security money any goddamn way you want to. You can still have a little part-time job doing something. But that's your money that you put aside for these years. It's a goddamn shame when a lot of us don't get to collect a penny of it because we didn't take care of ourselves during our 30s and 40s and 50s. And another one of my buddies, another one of my friends I grew up with, I just found out, got stage 4 cancer for basically the same reason. All you got to do is put down the fucking bad food and take a walk around the block. Put down the bad food, take a walk around the block. Do that shit every night. I eat one meal a day. Today I had a handful of mixed nuts at lunchtime and a beer. Then at dinner time, I had greens, I had rice, I had a piece of fish, and a small piece of chicken. I train 5 times a week for about an hour every session. Sometimes go a little over that. And I ain't afraid. And I drink plenty of fluids. I drink a lot of water and juice and stuff. But I don't eat any pork. I don't eat any beef. And when I do eat a piece of meat, it's never more. Like I said, I had a little piece of chicken a night, maybe 4 ounces, and maybe 5 ounces of chicken with my rice and my greens and my vegetables. So that's how I eat pretty much every night. I love rice and beans. I probably eat rice and beans 3 nights out of the week, flavored with meat. I don't have a big piece of meat. Meat ain't never a main course. And then I have some vegetables with that. And that's how I eat. And knock on wood, it's been good to me. So it ain't what you eating, it's what's eating you. And then I don't let nothing stress me, because stress can get you too. I don't get in motherfucking arguments with motherfuckers. No. I don't even look at my comment section on my YouTube page. If I lose a fucking subscriber, I don't care. I don't care because I know that this is just me talking to my microphone, and the shit is my opinion, what I say. You know? Based on research, based on memory, based on common fucking sense. You know? If I get something wrong, I bet you I get 99% of my shit right, though. So, I ain't even worried about that. But anyway, gotta take better care of yourself, especially because I don't know if COVID-19 is a real thing or not, but I'd err on the side of thinking it is. That the powers that be have released some kind of fucking virus into the atmosphere, into the air, and it's fucking with people. So I err on the side of caution, you know. Like I said, I stayed in the house, you know. When they asked me to wear a mask, I wore one. I mean, because I ain't got time to argue. I just want to do what I got to do and get the fuck out of there. So if they say I got to wear a mask for a few minutes, fine. Here, give me the fucking mask. But during the whole pandemic, I didn't alter my schedule in any way. Nope. I didn't alter my schedule in any way. I kept training. I kept eating right. Me and my wife, you know, my wife takes it a lot more seriously than I do. But I do take it serious. Because I know how unscrupulous this motherfucking government of ours is when they're trying to achieve some fucked up agenda. And killing off a few thousand people don't mean nothing to them. So I'm never going to say that there's no that there isn't some weird virus out there, but I'm just not going to change my life based on the bullshit instructions they give me. Unless it suits me. Unless I have to. Like I said, I need to go in Home Depot and get something, and I can't get in unless I wear this little fucking mask. Well, I wear the mask for a few minutes, and then I go in and do what I gotta do, and then I get the fuck out. So there's that. That's how I do it. But anyway, enough chit-chat for tonight. Y'all take care of yourself. Fight that fight. And don't let them co-opt the motherfucking movement. Don't let them change the fucking narrative, because that's what they're trying to do. Oh, before I go, you notice, or I haven't noticed, Oprah or Gayle talking anything about this movement. Of course, they done lost all credibility anyway, but I'm just saying. Usually, Al Sharpton lost all his credibility, but he's still out there hustling. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's it for now, y'all. Damn, I ran my motherfucking mouth for almost 20 minutes. TC, and I'm out.